Hindi sa lahat ng oras, if you disagree with one another, pupuntahan natin yung gera na yon and then tayong dalawa na yung nagtatalo. So, you've been married for so long, sometimes pwede, alam nyo na yung bawat kilos, pero for sure, you will not be able to read each other's minds.
May mga areas kasi inside the marriage that needs to be called upon, especially if the other one is greatly affected.
Always reminding you that kapag happy ang spouse, magiging happy ang buong house. Welcome sa inyong lahat. Another episode, interesting topic. But before that, love,
mag-like, mag-subscribe. Social media accounts katulad ng Facebook, ng Instagram, meron din po tayo sa YouTube, TikTok, at saka ang Twitter.
Nagkaroon na ba ng passionate discussion or hindi pagkakaunawaan mag-asawa because of our individuality and uniqueness? Minabuti po ng team natin ngayon from Happy Spouse, Happy House. Bakit di natin pag-usapan yung mga tinatawag na myth, haka-haka, gawa-gawa, or kathang-isip lamang na palaging lumalabas every time we talk about marriage relationships. Sinasabi nga nila na myths daw are, they came from pop culture. Ano tong mga to? Ito yung mga modern popular cultural transmitted via mass media. Example, yung mga napapanood natin sa movies, diba? About marriage relationship. Ay, ito yung mga myths on, minsan TV series sila, no? Minsan nasa video sila or games or sometimes sa sports na lumalabas tong mga myths or marriage myths in a relationship. Na ang title, love, ay
Usapang kakaiba sa buhay mag-asawa. When we are mistaken by looking at it as facts or something that is known to be true, potentially, pwede tayong lituhin. It can confuse us or hinder us from being teammates as spouses.
Yeah. We will present to you 10 marriage myths para hindi tayo ma-confuse of what is true facts versus kathang-isip lang.
Unang myth that a healthy and strong marriage relationship is easy.
Agree or disagree?
Tama ba o hindi? Ano sa tingin ninyo? As much as we want to, bilang mag-asawa, we make the mistake of believing that a relationship will just come naturally without doing anything daw. As long as they are meant to be together. Hindi natin kinokontra to. Dahil talaga naman, kaya mo nga pinakasalan yung asawa mo. Kasi nga, you are meant to be together forever. When you get married, working inside the marriage, as long as there is breath, you need to take an active role in nurturing a marriage relationship. Kasi nga, marriage is hard work. As you go along, you don't want to grow the struggles, but you grow in it because make a commitment that you work
together. So hard work. Marriage is hard work, and at the same time, it is a decision daily that we have to make as wives and husbands. Mag-work talaga for the both of us for the glory of God. Let's move to the second myth that both of you should be able to read each other's minds. Pareho po tayo na hindi po tayo mind reader. However, you've been married for so long, sometimes pwede, alam nyo na yung bawat kilos, pero for sure, you will not be able to read each other's minds. So do not expect that your spouse or vice versa will always anticipate what you want in the marriage relationship. Kasi nga, lalo na yung nararamdaman mo. Hindi po tayo mind reader. So inside the marriage relationship, you need to convey messages verbally. It's a daily habit. It's practice. So as you go along, you get more mature and be able to understand each other's reactions. But you decide to resolve things as you move along inside the marriage relationship. So it's a myth. We are not mind readers, but we will choose to continuously get to know one another as we discover it daily inside our marriage. And saya, diba? You get to discover.
The next one is having children brings couples closer. Makatulong sa atin para makapagpalapit sa atin.
That is true naman din.
Everything should be sincere, no? I guess, having said that, yung sincerity natin, bawat isa, and even in our marriage, kailangan talaga, totoo yung pagiging sincere natin sa isa't isa. Alam naman natin lahat, for those who are parents out there, and yun sa mga magiging parents pa rin, na having kids can also be a challenge.
Of course.
Can challenge us sa ating style din ng parent parenting. Hindi rin pwedeng yung isa sa atin, kunyari sobrang stricto, yung isa naman sobrang luwag, di ba? Sobrang free and open-minded. Na kung yung sinasabi natin, the children will help us bring us closer. Dun pa lang sa area ng parenting, kasalungan.
Hindi kayo nag-agree, so it might create conflict. Kaya myth yung paniwalaan lang na pag may mga anak na, yun lang yung principle na hindi magiging close na kami basta magkaanak. So dapat po, let's exercise. There should be balance in everything.
At times it works talaga kasi yung anak nyo pa ang gagamitin ni Lord para kayo ay mag-reconcile.
So the next myth na ang sinasabi ay your differences will ruin your marriage. Our individual differences in marriage is not the culprit. However, the honeymoon phase ends, then realize that we are not one, but two unique individuals with a lot of differences. We irrationally react. We are two unique individuals. But because of the design of God in marriage, it works. You complement one another. That is very important. Realize, yes, it's normal and natural to have differences. But again, how do we navigate that to be a blessing inside the marriage relationship so that both of you will flourish and both of you will be able to know the very purpose bakit kayong dalawa ang pinagbuklod ni God.
Yung next one is happy couples do not disagree. So, nagdi-disagree talaga. We do disagree. What do we choose, di ba? We choose the restoration, na forgiveness.
Hindi sa lahat ng oras, if you disagree with one another, pupuntahan natin yung gera na yon and then tayong dalawa na yung nagtatalo. So, tips lang pag nagdi-disagree kayo, do not character assassinate. If the children are watching, medyo maghinay-hinay po tayo. Isipin nating mabuti kung papakawalan ba natin tong words na ito because the next generation is watching and listening of what marriage is about. So, let's follow true and what is right, especially in the eyes of God. Next na natin,
6.
Jealousy is needed for excitement. Sometimes, couples misinterpret as a sign that their spouse truly loves them. Pag nagselos to sa akin, mahal niya talaga ako. That's a myth. Jealousy is a form of insecurity and lack of confidence, both a person and a couple. Assess how you feel and then do not listen to the lie kasi it's a myth. Remember, these are pop culture. Don't believe na dapat magselos ang isa't isa to prove that your spouse loves you.
Susunod ay your marriage would be better if your spouse changes. Problema dito is your spouse. Paano ikaw? Dapat tayo muna ang unang magbago. Okay? Nagbe-blame game tayo.
Or pwede natin sabihin, love, your spouse changes in the way that you want your spouse to change para ma-please ka. Para sumaya ka, kailangan magbago ka. Ganun.
Correct. Dun sa isa. Kawawa naman yung laging tahimik, di ba? Yung nag-absorb na lang. Please naman, tignan nyo naman yung tama na nagawa niya. Kahit iisa, the goal is not to look at the mistakes. Stop making arguments about the things na pagtutulakan natin.
Again, this is a marriage relationship. It's a two-way street, although there's only one team. Please discuss it with your spouse. Next myth, happy couples feel happy at all times.
Wow.
Naniniwala ba kayo dyan? Ito ay very unrealistic to believe that you will always be 100% palagi na lang satisfied. Na talagang walang pagkakamali or walang talagang maski sa marriage relationship natin. But there will be so many seasons. Una, wala pa kayong anak, so yun yung season nyo. And then, magkakaanak na kayo nung una, yun yung next season. And then, yung susunod na season, dumami na yung anak nyo. And then, sunod na season, may mga challenges, crossroads, transitions. Let's be realistic. Kasi nga, many seasons, yung iba, some are happy, some are sad, especially those, who lost a loved one. So, talagang these are valid reasons. But again, it's a myth.
Susunod, to keep the unity, be silent. Not saying anything does not solve any problems in any marriage relationship. Remember to say things in a tone of voice that is not provoking to your spouse. May mga areas kasi inside the marriage that needs to be called upon, especially if the other one is greatly affected.
There are times din na you can overlook, can be silent about it, but make sure na hindi provoking. And we will not create yung parang, sige, to be silent. Na lang ako magsasabi. Pero nandito pala, niload ng niload dito.
Sasabog
yun, one
yan.
time. It's not also nice. So that's a myth, ha? at ito yung ating panghuli na, the last resort is marriage counseling. Paghingi ng tulong o kaya kipag-usap kung sa magulang, komportable po kayo or meron po kayong kaibigan or ninong at ninang sa kasal, hindi ba na talagang kung kaya natin i-resolve yan, di sana na-resolve na. Kung nandyan pa rin yan, naglilinger 10 years na, then maybe it's about time that, you know, somebody can help you process things. Hindi para to take side, ha? Counseling is not to take anyone's side, but to help you navigate. It's a tool. It's not the solution, but it's a tool that you can help process things.
Tama.
And then sa inyo din naman manggagaling yung sagot. Many couples only seek marriage counseling out of desperation. Ito na nga yung sobrang huling-huli na after conflict or yun na nga, pagtitiis, suffering. Of course, ipagdasal po natin na talagang both of you desire to resolve. Again, let's not stay in the posture na nagre-react. Always find someone that can help you, again, navigate things, process things with you. Again, the key to this is you and your spouse. So again, I am Coach Mary Ann Peña.
And this is Coach Chico na nagsasabi, ang bawat pamilya may pag-asa.
Happy spouse!
Happy house!